DeltaForce, some advanced tips for PC and mobile players. The game is the same on both platforms, and all the mechanics are identical, so the tips I'll mention in this video will be useful for mobile players too. Number 1. Don't spend too much money on gun builds in the game. Instead, focus on ammo type. Take at least level 3 armor-piercing ammo for confidential mode, and level 4 or level 5 armor-piercing ammo for extreme mode. The ammo type makes all the difference. I've seen many people spend money to build high-end guns, only to die within minutes of landing in the game. Use high armor-piercing ammo for different modes you play. Number 2. Select gear and ammo type according to the mode you play. For normal mode, use level 2 armor-piercing ammo and level 3 gear, including armor and helmet. In confidential mode, use level 3 or 4 gear. For extreme mode, go for level 5 gear and ammo type. Players and bots you encounter in each mode have different armor and ammo. Even bots have level 3 or 4 gear in extreme mode, and players often carry level 5 gear and level 5 ammo. If you enter a high-level mode with low-level gear, you'll be dead in a second. And if you have low armor-piercing bullets, it might take 2 magazines to kill 1 enemy. So, bullet type is crucial. High armor-piercing bullets cost more, but are worth it. You can go with 120 rounds, as you don't need much ammo, just enough to loot the enemy for more. Pro tip, store some ammo in the safe box in case you die, so you'll still have it next round. Number 3. This one is very, very important. There are various extraction points on each map. Permanent, paid, and conditional. Permanent extractions are always available, while paid extractions require you to pay with in-game coins earned by completing missions. Some extractions also require you to drop your backpack. For Space City and the new map Baksh, finding extraction points is tough, and they're often high risk. You might have to pull a lever to start an extraction, making it visible to all players, and this could get you killed. So, always have a backup plan, or you risk losing everything: your gear, guns, and loot. Trust me, I learned this the hard way. Number 4. You can carry your knocked teammate and their death box. Press 8 to lift and ache again to put them down. This tactic can save your teammate's life in a fight. Use a smoke grenade to cover them if they're down in an open area. Even if they're dead, you can carry the death box to a safer place for looting. Remember, carrying a teammate or death box slows your movement, so stay cautious. Number 5. You can still extract if you get knocked during extraction. As long as you're on the extraction point, you'll extract even if knocked down. Just make sure they don't finish you off completely. Number 6. Collect money from the enemies you kill or their death boxes. You can also earn by completing in-game missions, which starts from 10k or 20k in confidential mode. Check death boxes for money collected from completed missions. Sometimes it's 100k or more. A whole squad kill can net you 300k easily. Number 7. You can't sell or use items picked from a teammate after a match ends. No guns, ammo, or gear they brought in at the start. However, you can keep items they found or looted from enemies. Items with a small people icon are your teammates' original items and have no value after the match ends. Don't waste backpack space on these unless you plan to use them in the same match. Most players make this mistake, but now you won't. Number 8. Medic smoke can become healing smoke. If you throw your smoke and shoot the stim, the healing pistol, it will turn green and will heal you and your whole squad if they are all inside the smoke. This is really useful after a fight. The medic can also shoot the stim pistol on teammates to heal them. It has a small range, but sufficient enough. Make sure to heal your teammates during a fight. Number 9. The medic stim delays and fixes the broken leg or chest effect, which blurs your vision and slows you. So if you are in a fight, use stim on yourself and your teammates, rather than fixing the broken part of your body with bandages. It will save time and your life on the battlefield, which is most important in a fight. You can also push your enemy if you have damaged them before they heal or fix their broken part. This way, you can win most fights. Because if the enemy is not a medic and is of some other class, then they must use healing items or bandages to fix their health and broken body parts. Push them after you damage them before they can heal. Or push when you hear them using any healing item. Number 10. Mandelbrick. If your team has a Mandelbrick and you are decoding it, make sure to get a copy of the Mandelbrick. Otherwise, you will not get the Mandelbrick reward. The teammate who starts the decoding will get the reward after extraction, but the teammates have to make a copy of the Mandelbrick. Here's how you can copy it. When the teammate starts the decoding of the Mandelbrick in the decoding station, it will take like 5 to 6 minutes to decode. You have to guard the station because it will attract all enemies towards the decoding station, and it will be visible on the map the whole time while carrying and decoding the Mandelbrick. Guard carefully. If any enemy takes out the Mandelbrick and you can't bring it back within 1 minute or so, the time will be shown on the screen. If you fail to bring back the Mandelbrick during that time, then you will lose it completely. If you are able to decode successfully, then when the decoding is finished, you will have 90 seconds to get a copy of the Mandelbrick.
Duplication is active. Grab a copy while you still can.
Go to the decoding station and press copy. It will copy the Mandelbrick in 3 seconds. This means you have to get a copy of the Mandelbrick during the last 90 seconds of complete decoding. Grab a copy, wait for the complete decoding of the Mandelbrick, and extract successfully to get the reward. You will get gun skins after you successfully extract. If you fail to extract, you will lose it. So don't waste any time and extract safely and carefully. Number 11. Rather than searching for good loot, go to hot drop areas where you will find enemy players always. Take the fight and loot them. You'll get good guns and gear from them. Try to take most of the fights during the last stages of the match. That way, you will get more valuable loot from enemy teams who have looted other enemies or gathered high-value items from the map. Number 12. Focus on fighting, mostly rather than looting. It will improve your skill, recoil control, and strategy. Don't worry about losing the fight or losing your gear. If you focus on improving your skill, you can always get the best loot from the enemy, their high-value guns, and other gear. In maps like Space City and Baksh, you will need skill and strategy to survive. So focus more on that. If you have fighting skill, you can get high-value loot all the time. It's okay to lose sometimes, but the best part is you'll learn from it. Number 13. You can get free loadouts by completing missions in-game, or you can buy them with the in-game currency you earn by playing and extracting. There are Recruit, Standard, and Elite loadouts available. You can also buy them from the main menu by going to Departments, then Supply Station, then Assault Battalion, and clicking on Gear Tickets. You can buy these every day. You can also earn gear tokens by killing the boss in-game, or sometimes by completing specific missions on each map. The Standard and Elite loadouts come with high-value gear, including guns, ammo, armor, helmets, backpacks, healing items, armor repair kits, and chest rigs. In the Standard loadout, you'll get level 3 and 4 gear, and in the Elite loadout, you'll get level 4 to 5 gear. You can use the Elite and Standard loadouts for Confidential mode, and Elite gear for Extreme mode in Space City. Make sure to use these loadouts, as they'll save you a lot of money. Number 14. You can be rescued only one time. If you are dead, you can be rescued only once. If you get knocked, your teammate can still revive you, but if they fail, it's over for you. You can't get rescued a second time. So be careful. If you have died and been rescued once, and you have valuable items or have looted a good amount of items, you better extract. Don't take any chances. If you are dead and are rescued one time, you will have 80 health instead of 100. You will lose 20 HP if you die once. Number 15. Don't forget to loot after you kill Khalil Rice, the main boss in extraction mode. You can find him in WSR Lab and most of the time in the hotel. Kill him and take his gun and ammo. It's worth 80k to 150k. He has a hotel keycard valued at 2.8 million in-game and a diary worth 300k. In confidential mode, you can get a golden vest with 22 slots from him. Number 16. When you loot an enemy death box, make sure to check the gun first. If it's worth it, pick it first. For other items, switch the backpack first if you don't have any high-value items with you. It's fast and easy to take all at once. Switch the chest rig and backpack. Number 17. Always put the most valuable item in your safe box first. It will stay even after your death. Number 18. Double-click to loot fast rather than dragging items with your mouse. Number 19. Press Alt left mouse button to quickly move gear into gear slots. Number 20. Drop items quickly by hovering over them and pressing Alt D. This saves a lot of time. Number 21. Always check the jacket or clothes you find on the ground or hanging. It contains mostly keycards, and it's the only way to get a keycard in-game for free. So always make sure to check those. Number 22. Unload the gun's valuable attachments. The attachments cost more than a gun sometimes, so always check for attachments on the gun in a death box. You can unload the attachments by clicking on the gun in the death box and checking if any valuable attachment is available or not. Number 23. Gun of the boss. Always check for the gun of the boss you kill in-game. It's worth 200k to 400k depending on the mode you play. In Confidential, it will have level 3 or 4 armor and helmet, and the gun is worth 200k plus, and sometimes includes a keycard or another valuable item. So always check the death box of the boss you kill in-game. Higher difficulty means higher chances of high-value loot. Number 24. You can change the direction of the smoke of medic. When you deploy the smoke, keep pressing the left mouse button and move the mouse to change the direction. Number 25. If you hear a bird sound or mouse sound, that means there's a bird nest and sewer nearby. You can check the nest and sewer for good loot, and sometimes it contains a key card. So always check for that. Number 26. You can perform a finisher on your enemy, like in Call of Duty. Sneak up on the enemy from behind and press to perform a finisher. Number 27. When you revive or rescue your teammate, your nearby enemy can also hear the sound. So be careful when you perform revive and rescue. Number 28. Some helmets have advantages and disadvantages in the game. Some have hearing advantage, and some have hearing and vision disadvantage. Use them accordingly. I would suggest avoiding the vision disadvantage helmet. Number 29. Focus on fighting, mostly rather than looting. It will improve your skill, recoil control, and your strategy. Don't worry about losing the fight or the gear. If you focus on improving your skill, you can get the best loot from the enemy, their high-value gun and other gear. In maps like Space City and Baksh, you'll need skill and strategy to survive, so focus more on that. If you have fighting skills, you can get high-value loot all the time. It's okay to lose sometimes, but the best part is that you'll learn from it. Number 30. If you hear a bot shooting nearby, that means there's a real enemy player. Be alert. Number 31. If any bot is guarding a house or area, that means there's some high-value loot. The stronger the bot guard, the higher the value of items in the area. Search every corner of that area. Number 32. If there's a safe in the place, that doesn't mean the high-value item will only be in the safe. It means the whole area has valuable items. You might find red items on the ground in that area too. So don't get mad if your teammate looted the safe and you got nothing. Search the area and you might find something valuable. Number 33. You can get the loot from the laptop by easily decoding the Morse code, or you can wait for it to decode automatically. The Morse code hint is already on your screen. The code is always either 0 to 5 or 9 to 5. If the code starts from dot, then it's plus. If there is 1 dot at the beginning, it means 1. If there are 3 dots, that means the code is 3. If the code starts with minus and has 2 dots at the end, that means the code is 8. It goes backward from 10. This simply means how many points you have to minus from 10 sushi and how many points you have to add from 0. Starting with a dot means plus from 0, depending on how many dots there are in the code. And starting from minus and ending with a dot means how many points you have to minus from 10. And if there are 5 dots, that means the code is 5. And if there are 5 minuses, the code is 0. Number 34. Crouch walking will reduce the footstep noise. Do this when you enter any house if you think there might be an enemy. Don't just run inside. Number 35. If you've got enough loot, just extract. No need to play until the match timer runs out. The mode is to loot and extract. The best way to get loot is by fighting and looting the enemy box. 1 gun in the enemy's box in confidential mode might be worth 500k to 1 million, so focus on that loot mostly. Trust me, it will improve your overall gameplay the more you take fights. That's all for now. I hope I covered the most important tips and topics in this video, which will help you improve. If yes, please share to help others as well, and leave a like and comment. Subscribe to support the channel. It means a lot to me, as it takes a lot of time to write down these tips and then edit the video accordingly. So, a like and share would mean a lot. Thanks for your love. Have a great day.